It's red light. It's red light.
The irony of this video is that it's not even meant to be directed at any other fans in the NBA other than the people who call themselves Knicks fans. I have been a Knicks fan since 2008 and the days of the David Lee and Chris Duhon pick and roll. I got on the ship when it was already sunk. That motherfucker was the Titanic already, and I was already jumping on it hoping that it could make a comeback. When we traded for Carmelo, that was probably the happiest days of any Knicks fan's life. First of all, shout out to Amari Stoudemire, because people who are Knicks fans today forgot that he is probably the main reason Melo became a Knick the way he did. People look at Knicks fans and they wonder, why do y'all talk about Knicks tape 2012 so much? Why is that the highlight of y'all life? That's the only thing y'all talk about. This is a new generation of Knicks fans. This is a new generation of kids that have grown up. And 2012, the Knicks tape years, those were our glory days. Other than Jeremy Lin, that was the highlight of all of our lives. If you're in your 20s, that was the highlight of your years as a Knicks fan.
Nobody's talking that talk the way that talk is dukes. Word to Skype, how I see this, how I call it duke. I open doors that they walking through. Not the brag, but it's important to. Cause they'll forget like I ain't kill shit like an abortion truth. Don't you know it's red lights, nigga, we call it red if you call it blue.
There are people that know basketball, don't know basketball, and then there are people with empathy, and then there are people with no empathy. The Knicks fans that don't know basketball or don't watch the Knicks, we already know who you are and we don't take your opinion seriously ever. If you're watching this video, you probably don't know that you're one of them. Good, because we're laughing at you secretly. The Knicks fans without empathy are the ones that love to bash my boy Carmelo after everything he's done for us. So why do I keep bringing up the word empathy? Carmelo Anthony's dream was to play at MSG. If you were a Knicks fan and you lived in New York at the time that he came here, you'll probably remember this commercial. He goes into the locker room and he sees his jersey. He said, I see my jersey laying there, I see my headband, I see my gear, and I was like, is this me? Is this the same Melo from Red Hook, Brooklyn? Because it's one thing to talk about wanting to live a dream playing in the NBA, and it's another thing to not only have that happen, but play in the exact place you wanted to play and then see it in front of you. It's surreal.
No, believe me, but I ain't going nowhere, nigga. They need me. I eat this hating shit for breakfast. They feed me. To beat me is like climbing mountains. The 3 peaks. Niggas mad cause my bitch bad. We throw ones on strippers. Then we watch them stuff racks in they tip bag.
That is called empathy. To understand that is why he feels this way. Not because he wanted money. He wanted to grow up playing in Madison Square Garden. Understand a childhood dream. If you cannot understand that, then you just don't have a dream, and I feel sorry for you. People like to say, what has even he done for y'all franchise, really? In the time that he has been here, Carmelo Anthony has kept our name relevant. When we are horrible, which is usually the case, people still talk about us. Why? Whether they're bashing us, bashing him, you are still talking about the New York Knicks franchise. Melo had the best years of his career here and also the worst. This year so far, I think up until this stretch that he's having, I think it was his worst statistical, least inefficient year since his rookie year. And then the year that he played at the 4 for the entire season, I think is statistically his best year of his career. In the wins, Carmelo takes it in stride. In the losses, Carmelo takes it in stride. He has never once badmouthed the fans. He has never badmouthed the city. He has never badmouthed the organization or the front office. You know what he always says? Well, you know what? I control what I can control, and I'll move on from that, take it game by game, and we'll see what happens. The point is to remain positive. When we win, it's on us. When we lose, it's on Melo, and that is not fair.
In the hands of Anthony.
He said, bro, fuck them, they gon' still bump you. And all these hoes that won't fuck you, they gon' still want you. You know haters gon' dick ride, they gon' still suck you. And all these goofy ass niggas, they gon' still bug you. Just don't let the devil take your good spirits from you. Just pray on it, stay focused, keep your vision tunnel. I love my team, I swear.
Did you know that within the first couple years of Carmelo Anthony being on the Knicks, his area of Red Hook, Brooklyn, where he used to live as a kid, and he rebuilt parks in that area for all the kids to use, and during the summertime off season, he would go to those parks and he would play pickup randomly with random people. He would just go to the park, play pickup, and host tournaments. Do you know how that feels to see somebody playing for a city like New York and do something like that? He literally showed up like, yo, I'm just a New Yorker just like y'all, let's play some ball.
You acting low, they rather be above you. You need a drink? Nah, I need a couple. I'm just being honest. I'm being real, I swear I'm being modest.
If he went to the Golden State Warriors tomorrow, I would be in Oracle praying that he wins the ring, hoping that he hits the game-winning shot in Game 7 for the ring, because all of New York would be proud of him still.
Anthony's going to try one more shot.
Gotta preach him that real, gotta teach him that drill. And this game is
So if you're somebody who's a Knicks fan, but you don't claim Melo, that you do not stand up for Melo, that you've been bashing Melo, and then still claim to be a Knicks fan, drop our organization. You are not a real fan. Move on with your life and find something else to do. Because for the people that don't understand how I feel and what I'm saying right now, take for example people who love LeBron James. How you feel about LeBron is how we feel about the Knicks. We don't know why we love this team so much. We know we're horrible. We know we've been consistently horrible. We know that even when we're supposed to be good, we're horrible. But you know what? We cannot stop wishing that our team is not trash. That is what a real fan is. That is why you find Knicks fans that even when we're losing, even when we're on losing streaks, we stay positive because we know, you know what, we're the Knicks. We cannot get any worse, so let's just hope for the best. Bashing our own players is never the way to go, especially the person that has been around longer than anybody else. Melo has been through, what, 4 or 5 coaches. He's been here longer than Phil. He has been here longer than everybody currently a part of the Knicks organization, not named James Dolan. That is why, if you're a Knicks fan and you're not standing up for Melo, that's why I don't respect you, and you should just drop the title of being a Knicks fan. You stand for the person that has been standing for you and your team and your organization because that's what the right thing is to do.
Big wheel, low pokey, no top like Ginobili. Blurring out the picture, stones blocked out the rollie. Honey got a fetish, so her face is all spit. Stuck my fingers in the pussy, made her taste her own shit. I ain't got a water bottle for you on a dry year. View it all clear.
If you have a problem with anything that I may have said today, fuck how you feel, fuck what you think, fuck what you may say in the comments. I don't give a damn. If Melo were to win a ring, he would be taken so much more seriously as an all-time basketball player, and I'd rather that. I'd rather him leave us and win a ring and get taken seriously. I'm not hoping for him to leave us, and I'm not saying that he should leave us, and I'm not calling him the problem because he isn't. We are the problem. Phil is a problem. The Knicks as a whole have been a problem for years, and I pray that we can win a championship in my lifetime to quell that fucking rage that I feel every time I watch this team lose games when we shouldn't lose games.
When I drill her, highlights like an athlete, I need clips. Everything take a back seat to V6.
Game in Knicks history. He's got 62. They're going to bring it on now so he can feel the crowd, the love of the crowd. For Melo, the highest scoring game ever here at the Garden. 62 points for Carmelo Anthony. And he now owns the franchise record for points in games passing for our king.
I see my haters at the crossroads. No, got bitches stripping on the North Pole. Cold.